A reminder of our power to create. The keys may be considered as the software that our consciousness computer uses for reality making, our code of change. And as with any code, the keys are in a sequence for a reason. Simply put, just as we need to have all the ingredients in place before we begin to bake a cake, our keys to reality making work only if each step of the process is understood and available to us when we need it. When I think about understanding these keys, I'm reminded of a powerful sequence of knowledge described in the mysterious third book of the Kabbalah, the Sefer Yetzirah. In the step-by-step instruction describing how the universe was made, the book's unknown author invites the reader to consider each step of creation one at a time. In doing so, the reader gives each one the consideration of its own place of power. Examine with them, and probe with them, the text says of the ancient instructions. Make each thing stand on its essence. 5. Similarly, I invite you to consider the following sequence of keys. Individually. Allow each its own merit as a powerful agent of change. Work with it until it makes sense to you. Together, these steps can become your code for changing the world and yourself. 20 Keys of Conscious Creation. Key 1. The divine matrix is the container that holds the universe, the bridge between all things, and the mirror that shows us what we have created. Key 2. Everything in our world is connected to everything else. Key 3. To tap the force of the universe itself, we must see ourselves as part of the world rather than separate from it. Key 4. Once something is joined, it is always connected, whether it remains physically linked or not. Key 5. The act of focusing our consciousness is an act of creation. Consciousness creates. Key 6. We have all the power we need to create all the changes we choose. Key 7. The focus of our awareness becomes the reality of our world. Key 8. To simply say that we choose a new reality is not enough. Key 9. Feeling is the language that speaks to the divine matrix. Feel as though your goal is accomplished and your prayer is already answered. Key 10. Not just any feeling will do. The ones that create must be without ego and judgment. Key 11. We must become in our lives the things that we choose to experience as our world. Key 12. We are not bound by the laws of physics as we know them today. Key 13. In a holographic something, every piece of the something mirrors the whole something. Key 14. The universally connected hologram of consciousness promises that the instant we create our good wishes and prayers, they are already received at their destination. Key 15. Through the hologram of consciousness, a little change in our lives is mirrored everywhere in our world. Key 16. The minimum number of people required to jumpstart a change in consciousness is the square root 1% of a population. Key 17. The divine matrix serves as the mirror in our world of the relationships that we create in our beliefs. Key 18. The root of our negative experiences may be reduced to one of 3 universal fears, or a combination of them: abandonment, low self-worth, or lack of trust. Key 19. Our true beliefs are mirrored in our most intimate relationships. Key 20. We must become in our lives the very things that we choose to experience in our world.